There we go. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the Wednesday night live stream. We're gonna play some Warframe tonight. I do have some people in chat with me. Hart, how are you doing this fine Wednesday evening?
I'm doing well.
Yay, that's good to hear. Greater C is lurking out there somewhere as well. How you doing, Greater C?
I'm doing all right.
I can actually hear you now. That's a good thing.
Yay!
They were a little too quiet earlier. Yeah, quiet Wednesday night, I think. I got some. I'm very close to MR17, and I would like to hit that if possible by the end of this evening. So I've got some guns that I haven't leveled up, haven't touched. I think I've got a secondary and I've got a primary. I don't think I have any melee weapons to level up. I still think we're going to take a particularly sturdy frame and see what kind of trouble we can cause. There he is, Greater C. Matabase was around a second ago. I don't know where he went. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm still trying to decide what I want to rank.
I do hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. Mine's been pretty good. The weather has been not horrible or terribly awful here in Texas. So, yeah. Hey, it's Anchi. What's going on? And hello, Dragon Racer. How is everyone? Let's see. I'm going to swap over to game footage right there. And we're going to see what kind of trouble we can get into. I have a Tiburon, which is apparently some kind of assault rifle.
Yeah.
It is completely unranked. I've got it. It's kind of interesting. It's got two pronged, pointy things on the end that look like you stab a fool with them, bayonet style, but I don't think they have weapon melees in this game, so. Or gun melees.
Well, there is the gunblade.
Well, they have melees that can gun. They don't have it the other way around, though.
No.
Unfortunately, let's see. Get this horribly ugly thing called a stug that I really don't like.
Yeah.
And I got a nice beefy melee weapon that I can pull back on. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go with it. Whatever. I'm bringing it around.
I'm not sure I've ever seen you in Rhino before.
Oh yes. Every once in a while, I get on a kick and bring out my Rhino, but I don't use them a lot. It's not that Rhino is a bad frame or whatever. It's just that usually Rhino is not exactly my style on a regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
If you're playing Rhino correctly, you don't have to do much. You don't have to worry.
Yeah.
So Rhino's a pretty kind of, straightforward. Hey, Ratfat. Wow. Wait a minute. It's got to be super late for you right now. If it's 8 p.m. for me, that means it's like, gosh, 2 or 3 a.m. for you? Wow. Playing HOTS need loot boxes. I've been doing the exact same thing. Here's the Storm 2 2.0 rolled out. The big 2.0 patch rolled out, and I liked Here's the Storm before. 2.0 made it a lot better. I've been playing it a lot more recently. They've been introducing a lot of heroes and all sorts of great stuff. It's really cool. 3 a.m. Hey, I made a good guess. There is a Nitane extract, but it is actually it's interception. We could do interception probably. 24 to 29.
Yeah, the void map. It's a similar map to the defense ones, just interception.
Okay. We could do that. Start off there and just do that real quick. Knock out the Nitane. I don't know if Matabase is going to be back. We're just going to have to wing it, so.
I'm bringing a low rank Ember, so I may die.
We'll see. Red Fat says, I'm back. My girlfriend is hunting some Prime parts. I guess she plays Warframe, right? I seem to remember you talking about that once before. I play Arma and watch Vagram, and I'm so hungry. I can sympathize.
I just ate dinner.
Yeah. Oh. Here we go. In theory, if we could at least hold 2 and periodically recapture the 3rd, I think we'll be fine. I think.
We're about to find out.
Yeah. Just gonna plonk one of those down.
Two rhinos and an ember. Interesting.
Oh my god. This gun is weird.
Oh yeah, it's burst fire. I don't think I ever shot it on purpose once while I was leveling that thing up.
Okay. I don't know who wants what, but we probably want to stay close together.
Oh, I'll go for A.
It looks like A, B, and C out here. We can probably... Well, actually, no,
Oh
it's a
yeah,
straight...
they're gonna be swarming D. Just so you know.
I just got out of there.
Are they?
I've played Interception on here before. They really like D. It's where like half of them spawn.
Help capture that real quick. It's kind of weird. It's burst fire. To a certain extent, it reminds me of the Dex Sybaris. Or Sybaris. Ooh, it's got some punch through on it. It's pretty accurate, too. I gotta say, this thing's not too shabby.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Oh, Hearty Poo, where are you?
I am on D.
Have fun.
Yeah, whoever holds this point probably gets the most experience.
Let's bust out some... Neutralizing. Every once in a while, I think it says naturalizing. Bravo. I was like, that's something different. I don't think that means what you think it means. Yeah, this is an interesting weapon. I kind of like the Tiburon. It's not too shabby. I might keep it. Okay. Let's... Go over here and recapture
Give that a
this
base.
Hey, mata.
Howdy.
What's happening?
Joining on a mysterious loadout because I just clicked accept when I tab back into my game.
Oh, did you? Are you loading into our... Oh, you are. We're doing
Yeah.
the Nightane mission.
Oh, Nitane, awesome.
It's an intercept.
I'm trying very desperately not to die on point D.
Then your way.
Yeah, I just tabbed into my game and saw that I had an invite. I was like, oh, accept. Oh, that's loading me into the game. Holy good jewels this.
Let's do a little bit of... Yeah,
I
tell
did
you
not
what.
bring particularly good weapons, unfortunately. At least not my melee.
I brought the Sylvan Aegis.
I've actually got the exact same thing.
It's not a good weapon for Octavia, but it is a cool weapon.
Yet another one I must re-get.
Well, hopefully Sylvan Aegis Prime is a real thing coming up.
If it's not data miner bait.
Yeah, I suspect if there's any data miner bait in this one. the Sybaris.
The Sybaris Prime. I want the Sybaris Prime, but I expect that is going to be not a real thing.
Expect the Cerberus Prime is not going to be real. If the Sylvan Aegis Prime is not real, it's probably going to be the Magistar Prime.
Magistar Prime? Really?
No, that's what he came out with. Weapon. I'm not going to be surprised if it's a Sylvan Aegis Prime, though. I'm going to be really stoked if it is, but not surprised.
That would be awesome, actually.
The only disappointing part about it being Oberon Prime is I've just sunk 5 Forma into my Oberon in the last...
Yeah.
Here, have 5 more.
I have oh right, I forgot. I have Helios Prime on this setup with the Deconstructor. So my Sentinel keeps firing off little bits of himself. Get this.
I am littering pizzas all over in an attempt to not die.
Thank you.
How's that working for you?
It's like a 50-50 working.
I haven't done a Void Interception before.
I have. It's been a while though. Whoops. Right into the water fountain. I do believe we have a Ferg in stream chat who is looking forward to getting his new internet installed tomorrow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
He is getting upgraded to something that's not dial-up modem speeds.
Yay, 2017.
Yay.
I'm having fun with my flamethrowers. His Dragon Racer? What are you talking about? Are you playing Coop Life? You got an IE flamethrower?
Oh no.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Finally got around to fixing the TPS on my Coop Life server this week.
What was the culprit?
The indexer on a big old colossal chest.
Yep.
So many items here.
Suspected it was a risk. It happened. I was very...
Nada, would you agree that about half the enemies spawn on point D on this map?
I haven't been to the other points, but there's been a lot of enemies on D.
Yeah. There's about the same amount of enemies spread out across the map outside of D as there are around D itself.
I would 100% agree because I just held tab and I looked at the kill count. Yes, most of the enemies are spawning on D. Because I haven't left... I left D just now at the end of the round. I have not killed anything that wasn't at D.
How dare you elbow me in the face when I'm trying to punch you in the face?
It is rude.
I know, right?
I love, get away from that console. I love, Rhino's Stomp modifier that ups his, refreshes his, Iron Skin if you hit targets with it.
Mm-hmm.
Arafat tip, thank you very much for the $5, Arafat. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I got augments for Rhino with the intention of using them, and I have yet to do so.
I used, I actively use Iron Shrapnel and the one for his charge ability. Build for Rhino. Just haven't used his regenerative Iron Stomp one.
I don't know what is going on.
Very conceptually cool.
Okay. Let's do a little bit of this.
Venomous. Die.
Okay. Oh my God, there's a lot of junk out here. Jiminy Christmas, what, have you,
Yeah.
what have you people been doing in the lobby?
Killing.
Yeah, with this map, A, B, and C are relatively calm. D is really chaotic.
I got alpha.
Yeah, how you doing over there, Greater C?
I'm doing all right.
My console. Oh, Ignis on Warframe is what Dragon Racer is messing with. Yeah, I actually have my Ignis, and I maxed out my Ignis Wraith, too. Conflict. Conflict where? Rhino Stump. More conflicts? No.
Hulk smash. That's all everybody said.
Basically. I should have brought my either my Cyanoid Heliocore or my something similar, like my Jet Katag. Be great for.
Oh, you're messing with the Cerberus.
You what?
Not Cerberus, the Tiburon, sorry.
Yeah, I like the Tiburon actually. It's pretty cool. It really reminds me of the Cerberus. And I'm kind of okay with this.
Yeah, it's a cross between like the Latron and the Cerberus.
Yeah. I really like oh right. Yeah, I forgot. That's a self-ending mission. Yeah, the Tiburon's really cool. I'm actually thinking about maybe keeping it, and I could actually sink a catalyst into it. But my only hitch is if you look at the stats for it. Let's go over here real quick. It's pretty easy to get a Cerberus up on critical hit. It's even not too hard to get some at least decent status on it. But if you look at the Tiburon, it's got a critical chance of 5%, and it's got a status chance of half that. So I think it seems like it could be really good for a headshot gun, but I don't think you're ever going to be popping amazing criticals with it. It is not going to be the damage output machine that the Cerberus is.
Yep.
Hey, Mata. Did you have a really good Octavia build?
I have an Octavia build that I enjoy. Share with you.
Caveat.
I just figured it's time to start forming her for that
I find
4-hour mission you
Yes.
wanted to do.
it to be highly effective.
Dude, my butt hurts just thinking about sitting down in one place for that long. Ugh.
Well, you can end up and stretch.
With what frame?
What?
With what frame?
Any one of the frames can stand up, with the exception of the Octavia.
You mean like me stand up? Yeah, but once you get like 2 hours into a mission like that, a survival mission, don't you really start hitting some major problems with like not finding a calm place, or do you just die and then use a revive when you come back?
So 2 things. One, for the 4+ hour run, using a revive is going to be considered a fail state. So you do this without using a revive.
Right, so how do you find a
So
quiet
you
spot?
die, huh?
Well, by the time you're at 2 hours, none of your teammates are going anywhere.
All right,
you were
that's my
all
point.
In one space,
Yeah.
stand up. You have 35 seconds of invisibility. Stand up and stretch your legs and sit back down. Carry on with the grind.
Blah.
I just did a two and almost a half-hour run with Jono the other day, and we were able to, as long as we stayed on top of it, I was able to take my hands off my keyboard, stretch my hands, chill, and then go back to the game style we were.
You are breaking up somewhat.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, just checking things on my end.
Do you think you'd toss that over in Discord, Mata?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, you don't. But you don't get like a proper break. No, you're at your computer.
That's the build I want. Okay. So we did the night chain run. Let's go find something else we can hang out in for a little bit, so I can get some levels on some stuff. Where was that mission that you were doing for survival for polymer runs?
Uranus.
It was nope. Was it
Yes, the dark sector.
Hmm.
It is at Assur. Sorry.
Wait, who? Where? Oh, Assur. Okay. Survival and infested dark sector. Oh, that's deep.
Bonkers.
Right. Is it?
It's bonkers good. I will never go to V Prime again.
Bye, V Prime. It was nice knowing you.
Yeah, if we're going there and it's great for levels. We're going there. Let me. Loki? Not what I meant to say. Necros.
I was about to say, you want to do Necros or you want me to do Necros?
I'm down to do Necros.
Okay. Cool. Dum, dum, dum. We're probably gonna stay for a while. I don't know. I probably do not want to have two weapons that I'm leveling.
I'm making sure to bring a decent melee this time.
This is Grenier, right?
This is infested, if I remember right.
Best.
Hang on. Yeah, survival infestation. Yep.
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm modding correctly.
Yeah, my Dex Aphurus dual pistols. Machine pistols have a ribbon mod. It's my only ribbon mod that I actually have on something. That is plus 54% damage to infested.
Right.
So, hey, thank you for the follow, Katie. I appreciate it. That is also an adorable avatar. Arafat says streams on a 50-inch TV, pretty neat, even if it's in 720p. Yeah, I could do 1080p, 30 FPS if I wanted to, probably right now. I think I could do that pretty easily, but actually, it would be easier to do it now that I'm only streaming to Beam and YouTube for the sake of the replay. Yeah, I could probably do that. But I don't want to do that yet until Beam starts rolling out more transcoding, or if I get partnership, then I'll get transcoding. So yeah.
Feel you on that front for sure. Coders was probably the single most amazing thing I got out of affiliate.
Yeah.
Going live with transcoders has allowed me to switch to 1080p 60, and it's beautiful.
I don't know if anybody cares. If they've got a Rhino, my Rhino build is on screen. It is not the most premium and optimal, but it works pretty well. It's high range for the sake of stomp, but it's low strength, so I'm not expecting to kill a whole bunch of crap with stomp. I'm using it to maximize refreshing of it's a little bit of CC and a lot of iron skin, so yeah, stuff like that.
I mean, that kind of sounds like Rhino in general.
Yeah. You can do Rhino for damage, or I could do medium range and duration. Like if I wanted to, I could drop this stretch out and probably sink in. Yeah, like I could do. Actually, wait a minute. Let me look at this real quick. Come here, stretch. Okay. So if I look at abilities, stomp duration is 8 seconds, I'm guessing. Oh, wait a minute. abilities. It's got a range of 58 meters. Oh, jeez. I take out that, and I put in that. It goes down to 47 meters, which is still absurdly large. Suddenly, it's not 8 seconds; it's 11 and a half seconds. Yeah, try that and see how that feels. That'll probably be pretty good.
You like that better? Seconds of C.
What, 11 seconds? I think your audio trigger level for your voice activation must be a little too high, Mata, or something.
Am I cutting off?
Yeah, you were.
Mm-hmm.
You're cutting out early, like it's not triggering quite enough, or you
Am
were.
I still cutting out right now?
No, you sound fine now.
No.
Okay. That was me talking quietly, looking at my other monitor.
Oh, we'll quit it.
Yeah. I also turned off auto gain control and just.
That one cut off.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Bad news is my Octavia got deranked. Good news is I do actually have Vitality and Redirection on her, so.
Okay.
Sweet.
Keyboard Monkey says, I really have to try and get back into this game. I have started a kind of a ritual, this is a cue that I took from you, Matabase, back in the day, you and Sice.
Oh.
You log in once a day, even if you just do one mission, or just log in to get your login rewards and tick up that, number of days logged in counter.
Yeah.
Boom. Brought the big hammer.
Oh yeah, Meta. What do you think of this color scheme?
I dig it. It's a little rough to see in this lighting, but I dig it. From what I can see.
Everything's rough to see in
It's
this
kind
lighting.
of it's kind of your favorite red and black.
It is. That's why I dig it.
Let's see. Where is the air canister?
Ooh,
There's a
target.
sanctuary target.
I am intimately familiar with this tile set. This
You
is
make
where
it
me and
sound
John
like-
spent 2 hours.
You make it sound like you've spent a few long nights together.
Me and this tile have, yeah.
This was where I spent the majority of my time as Atlas when we were doing the pacifists event.
Yes.
The pacifists with guns.
Yeah, the pacifists with shotguns.
Who have a shotgun pointing at an infested in their trophy.
Yep.
It's not a shotgun, it's an Ignis.
Ignis, sorry.
Still
Which
dumb.
is- I mean, is it a shotgun? Not really.
Stompy, stompy.
Can I stop missing?
Yeah, that's what I regret more than anything when I did take my break is I didn't do logins. Like I regretted that more than anything.
There is a ludicrous amount of
Because
health
now
on
you
the
have to
floor.
wait so long for Zenistar.
Yes, I do. Welcome to Desecrate, Begum.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like the Tiburon. It's actually, it's a pretty good standard rifle. I do have to say, though, I really wish there was such a thing as a bayonet stab melee attack with weapons like this.
My augment's not working.
Are you sure it's equipped?
Positive. I equipped it right before this mission.
Which one is it?
The one that makes it take mana instead of, health instead of energy. Metabase,
Army of Shadows.
Metabase
Oh,
left the
yeah, that
squad.
one.
I can rejoin. I swapped my build around and everything for it. What?
Bad poison. Health on top of the pod.
Or Shield of Shadows, sorry. Okay, let's try this again, Warframe. It's definitely equipped this time. Let's go back and confirm.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to get headshots of this thing. And it does either 2 or 3 shot burst.
Also, I love your new on-screen chat, Baker.
Oh yeah, that's Malari.chat or something like that. Saffron turned me onto it. I'll give you the URL later. It's actually really nice. They have tons of options for configuring it, adjusting it, events, all sorts of great stuff.
Yeah, it's significantly nicer looking than previous on-screen chats I've used and seen.
Kenny says, yeah, I'm trying to get back into at least logging in and getting the bonus each day, which is, I think, a really good policy. Vulcan Blitz. Same, only like 30 days in because of the 8-month or so break I took from the game. Yeah, so Katie looks like they're in the same position you were, Metabase. They took a break but stopped logging in.
Which was I highly regret. There we go. Shield of Shadows.
Yeah, it's a pretty
I've
decent
been having
gun.
a been having a lot of fun with the twin Braga recently because I got a nice ribbon for it.
I have a confession to make.
What
What's
is your
that?
confession?
I didn't like them and I sold them.
Didn't like what?
The twin
Twin
Roga.
Braga. I have a confession to make too.
What?
This is my second set.
Oh, that's right.
I'm on my second Dragoon because I was an idiot. Ooh, that guy exploded? Wow. Okay. Stomp. Yeah, I kind of like the Tiburon. Not bad. I still, if I want to kill stuff, I'm still going to go to the Sybaris, but
Yep.
I think it's a good alternative, interesting runner-up. I could do different sets of polarities for it and use it as a Sybaris alternative.
If you're looking to mix it up a little bit from the Sybaris, because you've been using a lot of the Sybaris, I think it's a good gun.
Yeah.
Has good damage potential. It's not a Sybaris, but it has good damage potential.
I could see doing like 30 to 40, maybe even up to 50 level 50 stuff with this gun.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think I'm ever gonna do like raid / sortie level stuff with it. I don't think it's.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll keep up that well.
Nor do I.
Ooh, that's good range. Dum, 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 dum. Nope, you're not touching me, buddy. Oh, yes. One of my absolute, and I do mean absolute, favorite melee weapon mods is Vulcan Blitz for the Jat Katag. Oh my gosh, it is just so gratifying to do a spin slide through a whole group of bad guys and watch them all detonate.
Yes.
Just explosions in general are satisfying.
Yep. I think that's
Especially
why I
when
like...
you're the one that caused them.
Yeah, I think that's why I like acid shells for the Sobek.
I still think I have yet to get that one.
It's Killa de Thame, if I remember the name.
Yep, that's the name.
Ask me again and I'll tell you the same.
I did get the one for Ogress though, the napalm thing.
Yeah, Night Watch Napalm. That's pretty fun. Boy, you want to talk about a face-peeling accident gun waiting to happen? Oh god, is it hilarious to use. I love my Ogress. I want to put some Forma into mine and make it ridiculous.
More than it already is.
Yeah, I want to call it my 50-50 gun. Just the odds I'm going to kill myself at any second with it.
Or maybe that's how much you're killing yourself to how much you're killing the enemies.
That's what I mean. 50-50.
That's what I assumed he meant.
Yeah. Stomp! Oh, that's right, I forgot about these.
Forgot about what?
My Dex Aphurus. These are not my max fire rate pistols. Oh my gosh. The ribbon gives them absurd amounts of punch through. Flight speed. I really don't know what flight speed, what good that does. Oop, out of ammo already. I don't know what good it does on bullets.
On the Aphurus? I think that's a hit scan weapon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I don't know.
And in that case, I'm pretty sure it's a hit scan weapon. And if it is a hit scan weapon, literally nothing.
Yeah.
Why does it have the possibility to get flight speed on the ribbon then? That seems a little weird.
Because the ribbon pools are all the same.
Yeah,
Oh, are they?
Are all almost the same. Sorry.
That's kind of sad. Yeah, I've been wanting to do some Kuva runs so I could re-roll it, because I don't like the fact that it's got specifically infested damage on it.
Yeah.
I would rather have broad all-purpose damage.
For sure.
Yeah, this ribbon that I have on the Twin Roga increases multi-shot and puncture damage, and also reduces recoil.
Oh, greater sea.
I command you to live! He lives!
We have something nibbling away at my energy.
Oh yeah, there's a parasite somewhere.
And health conversion just rocks on Necros.
I want to get that. I'm working on my reputation. I've been doing stealth scan runs once a day, maxing out my reputation.
I see it.
Very nice. I thought that was removed. I'm very happy to see it hasn't been.
Parasite's dead.
Yeah, basically, I get Ivara,
Yeah.
and I actually don't take Helios with me. I take Carrier, but I do Ivara and some, like, Despair or Pox for secondary, probably Despair. A good melee weapon, and just walk around the whole map. I'll scan an entire room, then I'll kill them all one by one. Rinse, repeat,
Yep.
next room. And I got one mission. I got maxed rep, which is 17,000 for me at the rank I'm at right now. So,
You'll have it in no time.
yeah, one mission, one run. I figure I'll probably have health conversion in about, I don't know why I charged through this, guys. Whatever.
Because it's fun.
Probably. No more ammo? No. I'm just going to reload these things and then... I really should have brought my carrier. Oh, God.
With a low ammo efficiency weapon? Yes. Yes, you should have.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I got 17,000 in one run. I've been doing that once a day. I figure probably by this time next week I'll have health conversion and be on my way towards whatever the energy one is. Energy conversion?
Energy conversion.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, I got health conversion a while ago, but I haven't done anything with it.
About the only frame I would consider using it on is Oberon. I mean, is
Oberon?
Necros. I'm going to toy with it on Oberon, but I don't think it's going to be good enough in the build.
Does he really need it, though?
Well, I'm always trying to make him tankier, but no, I think it'll be more I think it'll be more detrimental to the build than it will be helpful.
Yeah, because, I mean, he's got the energy regen anyway. He's not going to be picking up health orbs that often.
Oh, hi, guys. What's going on?
I've considered doing an Oberon high range 4 ability build, not a renewal build, in which case it would be beneficial because the extra orb drops.
Yeah.
But in my renewal build, I don't think it would work well. Necros
No.
is honestly the only frame I think it'll be like worth slotting in.
Yeah.
but it's genuinely exceptional on Necros.
Somebody remind me, what does energy conversion do?
When you pick up an energy orb, it increases the power strength of your next ability cast.
Right. So that's the kind of thing I want to put in, like, say, Ember.
Yep.
Mhm.
Any frames that use toggle abilities can take advantage of that exceptionally well.
Ooh, Mesa.
Yep.
Vulcan Blitz.
Because it's 50% power strength, so.
Something to keep in mind though, when you're using that mod, make sure you pick up the energy orb before you put down the energy pizzas. Those pizzas do not count towards
Yeah.
the activation.
Ah, gas. Need hammer.
Mata, your Osprey zombie is confusing. I think that's your zombie. Yeah, you have a zombie.
Probably got a lot of stuff. In fact, I've got like 13 people right now. Which leads to an immense damage reduction that I cannot, like, even wrap my head around how good that is.
Because they both combine.
It's 90% damage reduction when I have 10 people out.
Yeah.
On top of the extra 450 armor from health conversion.
Necros is tank.
Yeah, he genuinely is a tank when he's got his shadows out.
And high energy strength. I haven't got high enough energy strength on him for him to be tanky.
I'm not a high energy build. I'm not a high strength build either, but
I think he's got negative strength on him because I've built him for nearly max range.
oh, I have no range increase on here. I'm gonna do a high range build, but I don't like the idea of going down. Although Sacrifice, I cannot say enough good words about the Sacrifice mod.
Which one is that one?
Sentinel
Your
sacrifices
Sentinel revives
itself
you.
to revive you.
Oh, right, yeah.
I was worried about it because I was like, well, I don't want my Sentinel killing itself before my teammate can get to me. It doesn't start to revive you until you're at 1 second of bleed out time.
Oh,
I
that's nice.
once had my Sentinel start to revive me and then I died.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it's been
At
pretty
the
great.
time, the funny thing though is at the time I actually did want to die.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I was worried
Yeah.
about it because I was like, well, I don't want it wasting, like, blowing itself up just because my teammate didn't get to me in time. But yeah, it waits to get to 1 second and then it revives you. So it's like, oh, my teammate couldn't get to me. Well, it's going to catch me. It's great. I love it. Like yesterday, I went down and I was like, Jono, don't come pick me up. There's a bunch of hate stuff around me. Just leave me. My pet will get me.
Something I'm curious about though is if your teammate gets over there once your Sentinel starts reviving you, and your teammate starts to revive you, does your Sentinel still die?
No. It only dies once it finishes the revive, and it stops the revive once your teammate tries to revive you.
Before I forget, by the way,
Yes.
next Wednesday, there is a distinct possibility that I'm going to swap out, probably just for next Wednesday, I'm going to swap out Warframe for Overwatch, specifically because Tuesday marks the 1 year anniversary for Overwatch.
Yes.
And they are going to be doing they're going to start on Tuesday some major in-game events and special stuff. So I might just next Wednesday evening I might do Overwatch instead of this, and then go back to Warframe the week after.
Coolio.
I'm not a hardcore Overwatch person, but you know I do like the events and stuff like that.
Yeah, I am a hardcore casual Overwatch player.
Yeah,
I play very very hardcore at being casual.
I'll be honest. I do a lot of bot matches,
Yeah.
like people against bots.
Mm-hmm.
God, I love Vulcan Blitz. Ah,
Yeah, I still haven't put in the time and effort to find out exactly what Overwatch is.
First-person
I'm
shooter.
sorry. I mean, other than that.
it's basically Team Fortress 3.
Yeah. Blizzard does Team Fortress 2.
Yep. If you don't know what Team
Fine.
Fortress 2 is, you are beyond redemption. I cannot help
I'm sorry. I'll just go sit in the corner now.
you. I do not think that, you know, Team Fortress 2 is the best or most amazingest landmark game ever. I do think it is very important to the genre of team-based shooters and just shooters in general. And I think it made a lot of changes to the gaming market. It was really one of the earliest free-to-play games that I remember of what we think of right now as the modern free-to-play, you know, shooter or game in general.
Yeah.
It was, you know, not to be too corny about it, it was genre defining and it was market defining way ahead of its time. And I think it's important for that. Otherwise, it got very silly and it had hacker problems and there was a massive skill gap that they couldn't account for. So you basically had 50-50 odds of getting on a server with all pros or a server with all noobs. And it was, you know, it was very bad in that regard. But I do think it was an important game. And I think in many aspects, oh God. Oh, we're at 20 minutes. Wow. Time flies when you're turning things into mashed potatoes.
Right.
But
They're
I
not
think
tasty enough.
no, they're sticky and weird. I do think Overwatch is significant in that same vein for that same reason, but maybe not to as much of a degree. I do kind of see that it's the, you know, the new Overwatch. I think it's basically Team Fortress 3. You know, that's how I see it. I'm still not real sure how to intentionally trigger some of the melee animations for the Jet Katag. Like the specific moves, you know?
Yeah, the combos.
Oh yeah, the melee combo.
Yeah. There are some pretty wicked melee combos on this weapon, on the Jet Katag, that I always trigger accidentally, and I don't know how.
Depending on what stance you're using, it changes.
I think
Look 'em up
it's
in the pause menu.
melee combos. I think it is called crushing. Yeah, crushing run. Yeah, and there's one called it's a spinning maneuver and raging
Oh, yeah.
whirlwind.
Yeah, that's the one with the pause in it, isn't it? It says EE pause or something like that.
No, if you look at it, it's got E, and then it's got right mouse click plus E or something like that. Let
Yeah.
me see if I can.
So yeah, you just
Oh no, that's something different. Hang on a sec. That's not what I was looking for.
yeah, that's the same stance I've got.
Winding
the one with
temper.
the pause. I think the
Yeah.
one with the pause is what you're thinking of.
That's something else. Shattered Village. Oh yeah, I forgot this thing has charge ups. Everybody doing okay?
I'm
Relatively.
Yep.
doing fine. I just can't get out from underneath this pipe I'm stuck under.
Cannot wait for the mod capacity to put a duration back on her.
And it's upsetting because I'm going to lose my combo counter.
How did you get there?
I-
You're like in the piping.
Need to
I've
hit an enemy. Need to hit an enemy.
I've seen Matabase fall through floors of elevators. I've seen him glitch through stationary objects,
They fixed the thing with the focus in the elevator, by the way.
and
Okay.
I've seen him walk through walls before. So nothing surprises me with Matabase in this game now.
All I was doing was slide attacking everywhere.
Sure. I call hacks.
I just didn't want to lose my combo counter. I've got over 1,200 now.
Now you want terrain hacks put in any Grenier map of the bridge.
I'm going to lose my combo counter. Oh, I didn't. Holy bejeebus.
Do you want me to turn off my 4
No, you're fine. That was my bad.
for getting stuck in piping?
Yeah, I've had my combo counter the whole mission. I just messed up there.
What's it up to?
Just over 1,200 now, so 3.5 times.
Oh, so much no.
What? Oh, goodbye, energy.
I like that A rotation.
There we go. Really? How did I stomp all the way over there? 47
You
meters.
have like a 40-meter range?
Yeah, 47
At
meters
times-
goes a lot farther than I thought.
At times like that, I say, don't question it, just accept it.
Yeah, because 47 meters is really, really big.
It'd be cool if I saw some kind of like ripple go out or something, but it just kind of hits the whole area almost simultaneously.
Yes, it does.
Hi, I'm Rhino. I stomped the floor into pieces.
Dragon Racer says he prefers Paladins to Overwatch.
I kind of do.
They are totally different games. So that's to me like saying you prefer TF2 to League of Legends.
So, well, for me, it's easier for me to solo and enjoy healing than it is in Overwatch.
Paladins has a freemium thing going. Not a fan.
What hit me?
A lot of infested.
Yeah, Paladins is it really is. It would be better to compare it to like Smite or honestly Heroes of the Storm. It's kind of a MOBA with a different camera thing in it. That's it. And I'm not saying that's bad. I'm not knocking it for that. I'm just saying it's kind of hard to directly compare.
Bad caustic. How dare you knock me into a toxin cloud?
Let's trigger that.
Yay, 4 times multiplier. There we go. Happy Matabase.
Happy days.
Yeah. Yeah, Itachi, technically speaking, there has not always been the premium thing with paladins. I don't know if you can still do it. I don't think you can, but there was a founders pack you could buy, and if you bought the founders pack, it was like $20. It was a deal, and if you paid the founders pack, you get every hero forever. Basically, as soon as a new hero for paladins gets released, you get it automatically. And I did that, so every time they release a new hero, I already have it, and I can just kind of mess with it or whatever. Whereas everybody else is restricted to the whole, free access here, free access there. This week, these are the 4 free heroes that, the free players can use. And that, I think I would get sick of that really quick. Initially, when Heroes of the Storm came out, that was kind of tiring, but as I played Heroes of the Storm, I unlocked more heroes, and, then they did Heroes of the Storm 2.0, in which they basically gave everybody a 20-hero booster pack that you could choose from. There were like 3 different packs, and each one had big variety, different kinds and styles, 3 or 4. And it was really cool when Heroes of the Storm did that. So suddenly I went from having like 9 or 10 unlocked heroes to like 30 something. So I have a lot more variety, and I like it a lot more. I really need to pay better attention to my iron skin. Yeah. Oop, there we go. Paladins is a...
Well, I'm max rank on everything.
Yeah, 30 minutes in this mission will do that. All good, Vikram?
Give me my energy back, you punk. Thank you. Something was taking all of my power from me.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of parasites. Whoa! Well, that was sudden and unexpected. I just wanted to grab all the loot upstairs.
Here for 5 minutes and starts a debate, says Ferg. Yeah, I think Paladins is a really good game that was basically hit with really bad timing when it comes down to it.
Raider C, if you want to
Yep.
crawl out of that pile of no.
All the barf's gone.
Thank you.
Um. Oh God.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of red.
What's up?
Where Vagrant is.
Yeah, stuff's starting to hit very hard, and almost everything is taking away my energy on a pretty regular basis now.
Well, we can take off at 40.
Something very broken about the Dex Aethurus.
What do you mean?
If you have no carrier, it is 145 in the clip and 210 spare. I think I have a magazine modifier or something, but I basically have about 300 rounds of ammo. If I have a carrier, I have 1,700 rounds of ammo.
Oh.
Yeah. I
Why
mean,
not?
it's not like, well, carrier gives a flat percentage bonus of extra ammunition. It's like 50% extra or 40% extra, not 140%. Same thing goes to the Asthma. The difference in spare ammo is dramatically different from carrier to not carrier. Like way higher than it probably should be normally. We're at 36 minutes. And I do think.
Do we want to start heading towards extraction?
Well, I guess if we can jet at 40.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're probably going to want to.
No reason to get this close to a second C rotation and not go for it.
Yeah, that's why I said start heading for it, not just straight up go there.
Just figure we'll take off is within 30 seconds or so of it. I don't want to drop the spawns
Yeah, fair enough.
until it's time to go.
Bang! Berg, remind me, who are you going with for internet? What company you have? Tired of waiting 3 minutes for 30 seconds of video. Wow, he's buffering pretty bad on that connection is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody else has it that bad, do they?
I hope not.
Yeah, watching.
Not that I've seen.
Watching on the side just fine.
There goes all my energy again.
Yeah, I'm aiming for parasites when I see them. Ah! A charger gently tapped my face. And I fell over.
Gently tapped your face and tore it off, apparently. Okay, it's about 30 seconds still.
Yeah, we can start heading.
I'm heading.
Grab loot.
Charge. Go down a floor. I think we go this way, right? Yep. Enduring strike. Oh, thank good. Ooh. What? Where? Ooh, wait a minute. Found it.
That's a synthesis target somewhere. Oh, it died.
Who killed it?
That
I might have slid through the hallway.
I may have not turned off my 4.
Ah. That was about 10k worth of points down the tube.
Sorry.
Yeah, that also might have. It was a group effort. I apologize.
Whee. Crunch.
Why is there poison everywhere?
Will help.
Wow, that's good.
I'll pick you up. Give me your hand. Ah, more poison.
Good run,
Yeah.
mate.
Okay. Axie, 25,000 polymer that I definitely needed. Oh, thank
And
God.
1300.
Oberon chassis.
That's a
The
lot
one.
of credits.
Oh, you've got a double round, Bigum.
Yeah, I have a resource booster that I got 3 hours for login.
1400 endo.
Yep.
Maxed out Octavia.
2 for maxing the Tiburon. The Tiburon. What do we want to do next?
Fix mods.
It's what?
Oh, Ember is max now. That means I can put all the mods on her.
Oh, right. Okay, if I did... Wow. I don't know if I want to... I'm not going to make the decision on if I want to socket a catalyst in the Tiburon or not right now. I'll keep it around. I'm not going to ditch it yet. Trying to think, what other frames have I not used in a while? Let's bring up the list. The ever increasingly long list. I gotta say, I'm gonna have to get. I think I'm gonna have to get Harrow when it comes out because I really want that thing.
Yeah, it looks fun.
Yeah.
stoked.
Let's see. Do we want to play Seizure Frame? No. Oh, there's an idea. My pretty Nova Prime. I still have not maxed out Trinity Prime. I should probably do that. Now that I think about it. Oh, gross. She's got a thing on her neck. Ew. Let's go take care of that real quick. Come on, lobster butt.
The original
Lobster
lobster butt.
Yeah, lobster butt looks like she has a lobster tail. What is it that Quite Shy calls her? Ass Curtain Prime?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, let me look and see what I actually have. Oh, okay. I don't have any of the augments for Trinity. That's hilarious.
Shame.
Well, I could probably fix that real quick.
They're both syndicates that have them on the right side of the tree.
Yep.
Really? Oh,
Yep.
Well,
Aaron Sequence and New Loca.
It's frustrating.
that's why I don't have them.
I've had
Yeah,
to get
those
them from
two.
friends.
Those two have Trinity, Mag, and Valkyr. So I don't have any of those augments.
I'll leave that on. Let's swap out this for something else. Yeah, I still have things that I need to level, so I'm just going to keep doing that. If that is okay with you folks.
It was me.
Fine by me.
Let's... do that. Stug is crap. Nobody cares about the Stug. Okay. Go over here. Queue up a few more of those. Queue up a few more of those. Okay, we want to try something else for a second run for some experience or what?
Sure, pick a place. We know what it is.
Pick a place, any place?
Usually do.
Yes, indeed, Reno.
Dita Reno.
Do you remember what? Oh, yeah, never mind. Defense missions on Uranus have those big
Yeah,
caverns
they
that you
move.
have to move around on. Ugh.
I don't like them.
Nope. Not bad.
Everything. Everything about that entire tile set is annoying.
Syndicate? What? How about Grenier? How do we feel about Grenier?
Fine with me.
I could do that.
See how bad we die.
What is it?
Grenier defense and Hydron. That's the uppy downy map.
The Downy map indeed.
Yeah, uppy downy.
Well, I'm swapping.
I'm not going to level a primary and a secondary. I'm going to take something that I know I can kill crap with. Actually, no, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
For some reason, focus can't be part of your loadout.
I do really wish that they would change that. Like make it to where you could set a particular focus for a build setup, you know? I think that would be...
I super don't want to keep running to the back of my ship to change it.
Yeah.
Suppose I'll use the opportunity to level up my Oxamati.
There we go.
We're gonna have 2 Terminators.
Dun, dun, dun. 2 Terminators? What do you mean?
Matta and I had a similar idea of frame.
Yes.
We're like Christmas mixes.
I was
Yes,
about
we
to say,
are. Oh, you also brought Digress.
Yes, I did. I mean, it's my go-to for killing high-level stuff.
is it sad that I cannot recognize Nyx by shape?
Well, this is Nyx Prime. She does look different. And you
She
probably
has a
often don't-
massive head.
She does. You probably often don't see Nyx either. Nyx is a pretty underplayed frame. Art's fancy. She's got health.
I mean, at this point, vitality is a must on any frame.
Now you gotta learn. You gotta learn to live dangerously, Hart.
Frost,
I think I
yes.
did that last mission, don't you think?
Yeah, you only went down once. Right.
I think it was twice or 3 times.
That's close enough to once.
Less than 5 means once, apparently. Oh, I like how they have red and green holograms on them at the same time.
Yes.
If that doesn't make your eyes buzz.
Yes. Explode with energy.
I've got her Chaos Augment on as well, though, Hart.
I have only 1 augment because she needs so many more forma. I don't even have all the mod slots used up. That's sad.
Upsy daisy.
Oh, Silva and Aegis, brother.
That's not Silva and Aegis.
Yes, it is. Silva and Aegis with skin on it.
That's the Oberon bundle skin.
Hacks, whatever. That's not Silva and Aegis. I disbelieve. Metabase is hacking the game again.
Yes, totally.
Hackabase.
Hackabase.
I am going to be word mashing with Metabase's name every time.
I called him
Yeah.
Mutabase earlier.
I walked into
Yes,
that
you
one
did.
when I made my name Database. Ow, you hit my health. That's rude. It's gonna make me go Terminator mode. Ow, Terminator mode activate.
And lo, 2 bubbles appeared. And where they went, much destruction followed.
Yes.
I keep forgetting to darken my energy color because I can't see out the edges of my bubble.
Oh, my screen
Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that. Who is it and what is
That
it?
would be me, Nuoka.
Oh, they love you. They're sending their hug squad. I thought it was interesting. I saw one of those ancients frozen, and there was a frozen hologram on it too.
Yes, there was.
I didn't know the holograms could freeze.
I think that's all of them, right?
Yep.
Hooray. Dragon Racer says finger boogie? What are you talking about, Dragon Racer? Are you picking your nose again?
While checking out the new trade or the new chat filters earlier, I was hanging out on the trade channel, and someone was posting that they were selling full sets of various arcanes. And I was like, oh, what do you sell a full set of arcane energized for? Just out of curiosity, not that I have the platinum to buy it, but out of curiosity, what do you sell it for? And he responds with, arcane energized set for 7,000 platinum.
Yep.
I'm like, one, that's way above market value, and two, holy Batman, Robin, that is crazy.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone call Batman and Robin holy before.
I had to censor myself, okay?
I know, but I just thought I'd point that out.
Market value for that's about 4,000 platinum, but even 4,000 is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Going down.
Yeah, I was hanging out in Maru's Bazaar the other day, and somebody put in chat, want to sell Prime to Prime. How much? About 3 platinum Prime. I thought the amount of time that I spent in the bazaar was worth it just for that. Seeing these red-green holograms is getting me thinking about Christmas, and now I'm wondering when the next Warframe holiday is.
Halloween? 4th of July, sorry.
Is it really 4th of July?
Yeah, 4th of July. 4th of July will be the next holiday.
Interesting. I did not know Canadians had a 4th of July holiday.
They don't, but America does, so they celebrate it.
Okay.
America.
Then Halloween, then Thanksgiving.
And Christmas.
Jeez. Then my Christmas decorations will be relevant again. Yay!
Yay! And then I can get them.
As soon as Halloween rolls around, I'm going to switch over to Halloween decorations and leave those up year round.
I'm sad that those aren't a thing.
Oh, suddenly, I think it would be great if you could make your orbiter into a haunted house. You know, like, around Halloween, people set up haunted houses for you to go through, mazes and such. I wish you could do that with your ship. That would be so awesome.
Kate Fox. The filthy animals.
You rocking that fulmination for that 0.4 range increase?
I did not buy that card. No, wait, I bought it. I just didn't put it on the
I bought it.
I got all
maxed
hyped
it.
when someone told me it worked on Pox, and then I tried it out, and I went, is there a range increase at all? And then I went on the interwebs, and the interwebs determined it was a 0.4 range increase. It's like, really? 1/4 of a meter? 4/10 of a meter? Sorry, 4/10 of a meter? Like, what? Are you serious?
For those enemies that are just outside your normal
Yeah.
range, when they see the cloud and they just scoot past it, they
All
are
those
effective.
times you really, really just wish you could get that enemy that was ever so slightly farther away.
Yes.
That was 5 waves? Wow, man.
All right.
I know, right?
Seemed like it was super long. Thanks for the follow, Killer Rocket. I appreciate it.
It did seem like it was super
I like Nova silhouette on top of the cats.
Oh yeah. It's fun on MOAs because it's really big on MOAs for some reason. Oh, greater C. That you squeeze that in there, sir. Jump into that crevasse. You know, I'm gonna remember that smoking a blunt comment until the end of time, Vagrant.
You're welcome.
Every single time I attack one of those things, and be like, I'm gonna smoke this blunt. Remember that time Vagrant said that? Oh, you're terrible.
I try.
Come on, that's what
okay.
makes it so interesting.
An individual I've done projects with in the past for services we've set up for credentials. The password that was default for like accounts that were emailed out because the service was terrible and didn't let you use a random one was test baby. And I'll just never forget, like every single time I had to set one of those up, it'd just be like test baby in my head every time. It was so frustrating. So at the end of time, I'm gonna look at those and I'm gonna go, huh, it's not gonna blunt. You affected me permanently, Vagrant.
I had a friend that liked to intentionally mangle song lyrics.
Oh yeah?
So, you know, you'd be going somewhere in the car, you turn the stereo on, and Zombie by, oh gosh, who was it? Garbage? No, Cranberries. That's who it was. Zombie by the Cranberries. You know, there's that segment of the song where they go zombies, zombies. He would sing it as sodomy.
Oh my.
Sodomy,
Oh, dear.
sodomy. Yeah, I know, right? So he
wildly
permanently ruined that song for me. And it's one of those things where once he figures out, he's the kind of person where once he figures out that it makes the experience worse for you, he keeps doing it, like, more.
He's
Oh,
a troll.
Yeah, and like Jimi Hendrix, excuse me while I kiss this guy.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
I'm sorry, guys. I was yawning so hard that I couldn't see my screen. I apologize.
Okay. I'll get there eventually. Yay! I pressed X.
As an individual who often uses Nyx's bubble to revive, I've felt those moments. Like, don't worry, I'm meleeing on over. Hold on, I'll be there in a second.
I'm now questioning if I move faster just meleeing than holding down W.
Oh, I do with Sylvan Aegis. You move exceptionally slow. Walking.
What makes me sad is that I cannot jump at all.
Yes.
I mean, even Invisible Avara can jump.
Invisible Avar is not damage, you mean?
I mean, she's invisible. Doesn't that count?
No, not really.
You just have to make sure you stay out of the line of fire is all.
We're out of ground effects. Or AoE flame bursts.
Yeah, that too.
the list goes on.
I generally play Ibarra solo, so I don't have to worry about enemies being, triggering their abilities that much.
Yeah, I rarely solo.
Was there somebody over here? There was.
Yeah, I think I do move faster with my melee. I've found a use for my melee! Yay!
I see you, hyena, under the floor.
Oh yeah, they like it down there. They're like real cats, getting into hard-to-reach places.
Invalid target. There we go.
Yay!
Wee. Woohoo.
Yeah. On my screen, we crouch together, and that satisfies me.
Synchronized Nixes.
Mm-hmm. Two Nixes passing on a train.
I mean, we're like psychic frames, so shouldn't we be able to read when we're gonna do something?
Absolutely.
I think I saw that movie.
I'm glad that wasn't lost on someone. Thank you, Megan.
I apparently have not seen that movie.
It's an old movie.
Technically, it depends on which reference you were going for. It could be several old movies.
Yes.
I noticed that the word old is still in front of movie.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Really good older movie. I don't think it's Hitchcock. I'm trying to remember who wrote it. But a good older movie. It's a murder mystery called Strangers on a Train.
Yep.
Quite often attributed for the, two strangers passing in the night or whatever. That's one of the places that comment comes from. And the basic premise for Strangers on a Train is that it's two people, basically a man and one woman, meet and kind of strike up conversations. They commute and use a train for commuting on a regular basis, and they end up, same schedules, seeing each other pretty regularly on the train. They strike up conversation about their, failed relationships, and they figure out the best way to get away with murder is if they take each other's murder for each other's spouses. Oh God, I'm on my butt. So the guy goes to kill the lady conspirator's husband, and the lady goes to kill the guy conspirator's wife. And they suspect, because nobody realizes that they know each other, for all intents and purposes to the outside world, they are strangers to each other. So that way there's no real connection to the murders, which makes it even... Yeah, no motive or anything else. So it makes it even harder for the police to solve. So the theory goes, at least. Really good movie. It's a classic.
Interesting. So apparently a Nix bubble is very similar to a mini frost bubble.
Oh?
I was standing in your bubble when you activated it, and I shot at an enemy and he did not die.
Correct. Your bullets can't, enter or leave my bubble.
Nick says, go play with each other. Point your guns at your friends.
What's up?
All is well.
Nothing. I said nothing.
Correct.
Okay, Tiburon's gonna be max rank.
Ooh, charm. Anyone who ever wanted that Smedekavit mod.
Got like 400 of them.
I mean, free endo?
Exactly.
It hurts me. My buddy Gig has 100,000 plus endo, and he just sits here and he's like, I don't know what to use it on. I don't have anything to spend it on. I'm just gonna hold on to it. And here I am, just like clawing. Every time I get duplicates of mods, I'm just like selling them 40 at a time. Just like, I need endo. Must level prime mods.
I've been going through phases of leveling up a whole bunch of mods and getting really low on endo, and then not leveling up mods at all and collecting endo.
Yep. I just sapped a lot of my store. I just maxed out prime regen.
Yeah.
I get 40,000 endo.
Killer Rocket Says, do you have a clan? Yes.
Yeah. We have multiple clans.
Yeah, we have multiple clans in a alliance called the League of Ordinary Gamers. I am in a smaller clan. Well, they're all small clans, I think, called the KDF.
Yeah, I think ours is still a shadow clan.
Who are you in with? Heart?
Who?
T-Log, Strike Team Gamma.
Oh no, that's a Ghost Clan.
I am in this clan with Romic, Werewolf, Big Wayne, and I think Dragon Racer is still here.
Paul defected to the Church of Clan.
Paul and Saint Squiggle both defected to the Covenant of Clem.
Covenant of Clan.
Is Squiggle
I
went
mean-
also?
Yeah, he went first.
That kind of frustrates me. I don't like that.
That Squig left.
All of them. They're basically bailing for the sake of, some of the research and stuff those guys have that we don't, instead of helping us get the research finished.
See, the thing is, I don't think that clan has as much research as Strike Team Gamma does. Because we now have HEMA researching, so except for colors, we have everything researched once HEMA's finished.
Right. The only thing that KDF doesn't have researched is Emma. And I think we're close on that.
I don't have Hema, we're not close.
Yeah, I was so excited to put in the last batch of mutagen samples.
We'll get it eventually.
I immediately took a screenshot, posted it on the Discord. Look, guys, it's researching! Yay!
Yeah, it is something to be proud of, that's for sure.
In terms of landmarks, I see the reason to be excited about it. In terms of the gun, I don't. Emma is okay. I do not think it's amazing.
I have yet to play with it, so I have no opinion on it other
Yeah.
than being really hard to get.
I think for the gun you get, the research is way overblown. Let me put it that way.
It's a good gun, you can do sorties with it, you can do in-game content with it, but there's a bunch of other guns I'd rather use.
Yeah,
Like
exactly
Tigers.
the same for me.
I'm not even to say Tigers. Tigers is unfair because I can look at any gun basically and go, well, I'd rather use
Use
Tigers.
the Tigris, yeah.
It's the delete button. But, no, I mean, because the HEMA has the advantage of being a healing weapon if you get headshots with it.
Yes.
And it does good damage, which is nice, but I would rather use the Sybaris for headshot damage.
Yeah, that's my point, is that if I'm doing it for headshots, I've got better things to use. If I'm doing it for healing, I have better things to use.
Yep.
It's just,
Cool gun, the cool mechanic. But I think it's crazy hard to get for what it does.
yeah, exactly.
If it works with headshots, maybe it would work well with Harrow.
No, because it doesn't have accuracy for it.
But, yeah, I'd much rather Sybaris just to get the increases to those crits.
Yeah, first thing I'm gonna do when I get Harrow is stick my Dex Sybaris on him and just wreck faces. Because I can headshot all day long with that gun.
Either Soma or Sybaris. Excuse me, sorry about that. Yeah, I'll probably use Sybaris or Soma. One of the two.
Yeah.
For some reason, I heard you say, I will Sybaris your Soma. I'm pretty sure that's not what you said, but that's
No,
what I
it's not,
heard.
but that's okay. I was yawning, to be fair. Just.
Are you feeling a little tired?
I'm very tired.
See, aren't you, what is it, 3 hours ahead of me?
11 o'clock.
That's,
10:42.
yeah, that's 3 hours.
I'm exceptionally tired because one, there's a whole bunch going on, but I'm tired because I've been exercising lately and it's just destroying my body.
Exercise is bad for the body. Don't do it.
It's rough.
Don't listen to me. Exercise. It's good for you.
Eat right, exercise daily, die anyway.
Sure.
I used to have a t-shirt that said that. Of course, I was 19 and indestructible at the time, but that's not the point. It kind of feels like this is taking way longer than normal.
None of us have huge kill skills.
I mean,
I guess.
I've been using nothing but tigers, which is 2 shots per magazine. So.
2 shots, 4.5 years of reloading.
I mean, the reload's not bad.
Everywhere.
Got it down to a 1-second reload or whatever.
Again, nobody's got any huge AoE kill skills.
Yeah, not really.
I will say, it does feel like I have to refresh my bubble more than I do normally.
I mean, stronger enemies? Whee! I did not see the many Xmas enemies behind me, so all I saw was my character go flying through the air and do a faceplant. And then I'm wondering why.
Every time I start using Pox, it's like, wow, these things are super good. Maybe I shouldn't use them too much so I don't get spoiled and only use these things. So I swap over to other weapons for the sake of variety and using different things and yada, yada, yada. Then I'll rotate back and I'm like, oh God, why do I use anything but these things? And I'll use them for a week or two and I was like, actually, no, I need to use some other stuff, and I rotate off. And then a week or so later, I'll rotate back, oh God, et cetera, add infinitum.
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah, basically, I have the memory of a goldfish when it comes to Warframe. Sit down. Exactly. Have a dose of sit-down gas. Oh, I heard that. Wow, there's a whole bunch of dudes back here.
Give me a minute, I'll be there.
No, we got
Like,
him.
literally, give me a minute.
1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000.
I'm gonna bounce at wave 15.
Actually, I think we should probably go at 15 because A, it's taken forever. B, I think everything of mine is actually going to be maxed. And I'm also approaching the end of my live stream time.
Fair enough. I'm trying to avoid falling asleep on my keyboard.
You get funny imprints on your face if you do that.
Yeah.
The first thing that comes to mind is one episode of Code Lyrico. Hey Jeremy, you fell asleep at your keyboard again? How did you know?
Is that a...
It's an old cartoon.
Oh.
It was actually really good.
I should not say old to you, should I?
I was gonna ask if it was like a band or something. It sounds like a
No,
band.
it's a cartoon.
Cartoon.
Is it a cartoon or is it a cartoon? Air quotes.
A little bit of both.
It's an anime. It originates from America, so it's not a cartoon.
No, actually, it originates from France.
Oh, does it?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
What are we talking about?
Code Lyoko.
Yeah, it's French.
Hi, Spine.
Hello.
Hello, person who I'm just gonna call the letter L for today.
This message brought to you by the letter L.
I'll call you a name when you decide what name you want to be called.
It varies from place to place.
No, it really shouldn't. It's not hard.
Some know me as Chili Chicken Ramen. Others know me as Clive. Some know me as Peppercorn.
I'm definitely never calling you any of those. Identity
Well-
unification is super easy. It's really
Well-
not.
Tomorrow I'll call you Derek.
Colloquially, it's Shadow normally, so I will get round to changing everything to that eventually.
Yeah, you can't do that because I already know 16 shadows. So that's not going to happen. Pick another one, please. I mean that both as a joke, and I'm totally legit. I know about 16 people who want to go by Shadow.
I know
Yeah.
a whole bunch of people who go by the name of Shadow, yes.
Yeah.
It's just,
Sha-
I'm massively original.
Shadow, Ace. Let me think.
Star.
Lord something. That's not pretentious at all. Lord Spine.
Oi!
Let me think. Yeah, there's like a long list of like, I have like 100 friends that could be boiled down to 6 words for identity names.
Because everybody wants to be edgy on the internet.
My name
Is
is
my
Grim.
name edgy?
My name is Grim in it. There's also nobody else that uses my name. Pretty much anywhere. Die, you dumb cat. Oh my god. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't have a problem like registering my name places. It's generally not taken.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's bounce. Yeah. I know so many aces and shadows and lords and dragon something. Sorry, Heart.
I know a lot of dragons.
Yeah,
Look,
I know
look, look,
so
look,
many
look.
dragons. It's just
Look, here's what I'll do. I will change my nickname to my actual name.
Dare I ask what that is?
If it's a thing you said the other day, that's not going to help.
I'm hoping it's something like Hubert or Eustace.
My name is Victor.
Oh, that's not going to help.
Victor is in Viktor. That's how you spell your name.
Yep.
It doesn't matter how he spells it when you're saying it. Whole
No,
Victors,
that's
whole Victors are
yeah.
Victors.
absolutely. It's different, which impresses me. Doesn't impress me. That's
Yeah,
what I meant
well.
to say.
That's been my name for about 4 years now, so. The name given to me by my mother is Dean Michael Joyce. Which is wonderful when you have 150 million friends who like Supernatural.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
One of the main characters in Supernatural is called Dean. Thus, I get, are you called Dean? Are you named after Supernatural? Well, no. I'm older than the show by about a decade.
I mean, I narrowly dodged MacGyver as a nickname. I was almost Richard Dean.
That's pretty cool.
I was originally named after Nikola Tesla. About 70 years after Nikola Tesla. It's a dumb joke. Sorry, I had to.
Is it because you have an electrifying personality?
There's a story about, actually, that I can tell real quick. When I was in high school, I was doing for one of my science classes in high school. We had to make something that would demonstrate a fundamental principle of science, or something like that. Anyway, I had a friend that was he was college age, and he had a job on the weekends where he would go. He worked with an electrical firm that went and stripped the wiring out of places like old office buildings, or we're literally fixing to end the live stream spine. Just FYI.
That's cool. Will disappear beforehand.
He had this job where he would go on weekends and help these people strip out wiring and salvage stuff out of these office buildings that were getting abandoned, or military bases or whatever. And he gave me a transformer, like the electrical thing, not the little robot.
Yeah.
And he gave me a transformer, and it's basically is a metal box. It looks kind of like an old metal lunchbox with a pair of glass knobs on either end, and there are bolts sticking out of the glass knobs, and you plug it in the wall. And it steps up the voltage, but steps down the amperage. So what I did was I got parts of an old metal coat hanger, and I made a Jacob's Ladder. If you ever see the old sci-fi movies,
Yep.
that's got the
Yeah, I know what Jacob's Ladder is.
Yeah,
Me and
the-
science are very good friends.
yeah, the two V-shaped piece of wiring, and it's got the electrical arc that goes up it, and stuff like that.
Oh,
For
yeah.
those that don't know what I'm talking about, that's called a Jacob's Ladder, and it makes the cool was noise. I made one of those out of this thing to demonstrate arcing distance and principles of electricity and stuff like this, and I had it set up in my science class. I went to a smaller school for a high school. And they had a lot of temporary and metal buildings because they were constantly expanding and getting bigger. It was new and yada yada yada. So we were in a temporary building I had this thing on a folding card table that I did not realize 2 of the legs didn't lock. So I was sitting down behind this thing, or no, I was standing up behind the table and talking about this when another lower grade ran past on the front walkway of this building from one of the adjacent rooms in the structure, and the floor started to shake. There were so many of them leaving the classroom. The table buckled, and I, of course, instinctively grabbed the wires to catch the thing.
Zappy, zappy.
Oh God.
And I woke up 5 minutes later, 20 feet away.
That's one hell of a story. That's cool. I learned something.
My only response is, at least you woke up.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I've had other fun things where I didn't quite, but almost. But yeah, it was really weird. It's basically everything was tingly and fuzzy, and you can't quite feel your fingers and your legs, and you can't quite stand upright, and there wasn't a flash of fire, Dragon Racer. He says, "Did you still have your eyebrows?" I didn't. That wasn't like burning. I actually did have a contact burn on one hand, on the other forearm. I had a contact burn where it hit the wiring, but I mean, other than that, there is no flame or catching fire. There wasn't enough voltage, there wasn't enough amperage to do that, because that's not voltage, that's amperage. So yeah, different thing. Anyway, it was hilarious? Question mark.
Definitely an experience.
Yeah, everybody's terrified. My science teacher did say, similar to what you said, "Oh God, thank God he's waking up," or something like that. That's the first thing I remember hearing when I started opening my eyes. They had already called the ambulance. It was funny. Anyway.
Knowing me, I'd have woken up and said something stupid like, "We need more power."
Yeah, this was just a transformer plugged into a wall outlet. I'm terrified to think of what that thing would have done if I would have given it like a mains, like a 220 line or something.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, I probably would have been a baked potato. What'd you say, Metabase?
Instead of 3-phase, that's 220 in there.
Yeah, that would have been. Ugh. Anyway, okay. Just a quick reminder. I talked about this earlier in the stream. Normally I do Warframe every Wednesday night. On Tuesday, there is actually the 1-year anniversary special event for Overwatch is kicking off. So I'm probably going to be doing some just random whatever Overwatch matches on Wednesday night of next week, and then the week after we'll go back to Warframe. Matta, have you had any thoughts about the whole raid thing? Like what we need, or what is it? Trials of Bob? I can't remember what it's called.
I mean,
That's what it's called, right? Trials of Bob?
absolutely.
There's Law of Retribution.
It is now.
Yes,
This
indeed.
verdict.
Yeah, it's
Law
called
of
Trials
Retribution is the one we would primarily be doing.
Right.
Couple of weeks, we could all kind of be to the point where we could do one every weekend.
Do
All
we
kind
have
of in
a?
that place?
Is that the 4 or the 8-person one?
Well, you can bring minimum. It's minimum 4, up maximum 8.
Okay.
So,
So there's probably going to be a hit list of specific frames that we're going to want to have.
yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
sit down and chat about it. But it's all. I mean, I'm thinking of the rosters in my head of the people on Discord. We could shamble something together. It's more about teamwork than it is. It's a good comp, decent teamwork.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured we'd throw in some communication. I thought that would be really fun. Maybe we could do a slightly extended live stream off of that or something. I thought that would be really neat if we could coordinate enough people. Or maybe I'll just record it. That'd make it easier probably. But yeah. Dragon Racer says he's been hit with 240 volts. That explains so much. I'm going to catch you folks later. Have a good Wednesday night. Tomorrow night, at about the same time this live stream started, which was 2 hours ago, I will be doing more modded Minecraft with the PC, doing some more Coop Life, where I think we're going to completely rewire our base because it looks like a spider web. Now, it doesn't help that we actually have a spider living there, but that's a whole nother conversation. I will talk to you folks later. Have a good night. Bye. Thanks everybody for coming by and hanging out.
Bye bye.